Let's see if we can get some comments from Jim Sweeney before he walks off the field and goes up to the locker room. Vic Jacobs is down there with him.
Okay, thanks, Mike and Don. Coach Sweeney, your impressions of the first half?
Well, we're doing things real well. I wish the punter could kick the ball a little bit longer because we work very hard on punt returns. We'd like to see Stephen Baker do that. Stephen Baker's hurt. I don't know the extent of that. Hopefully it isn't bad, but I think we're playing pretty well, and the defense is playing great.
Happy with the offensive line?
Very good, very good, very good. Picked up everything.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Coach Sweeney, he's got to like the first half, leading 31-0. Thank you, Coach. Back to you guys up in the booth.
Well, you can tell how well things are going when you have to nitpick to find something that wasn't quite to your satisfaction. I wish the punter could punt maybe 4 yards in distance. 31-0 at halftime.
It's halftime here at Bulldog Stadium, and let's take a look at the '85 Bulldog campaign. It was a planting of seeds, if you will, of a college football dynasty. The harvest of '85, well, it produced a PC 2A championship, the California Bowl, a 16th ranking in the final UPI poll, America's only undefeated major college football team. It was a devastating blend of high-octane offense and clutch defense, fueled by spectacular individual efforts. In the very first game of the season against UNLV, Coach Jim Sweeney unveiled a revamped running game featuring James Williams.
This is my first Division I ball, and at first it was a little shaky because I was a little scared. And then things started coming around, and the offensive line was blocking really well, and things were just going right for me just that night.
The Bulldog tailback rushed for 156 yards and 2 TDs in an easy Bulldog victory. Against Oregon State, Kevin Sweeney got the passing game into high gear.
Kevin Sweeney's 96-yard touchdown pass against Oregon State had to be a highlight. It had that lights-out bomb, and if that happened in Bulldog Stadium, they'd still be clear in the air. I mean, it would have broken the decibel count. It would have been the Richter. They'd have thought it was an earthquake if the Red Wave had that to see. The next play, the next series, he threw a 75-yard post pattern. Those were highlights.
After crushing Cal Poly in Game 3, the Dogs entertained a tough physical Hawaii team at home. The two teams battled to a 24-24 tie. It was to be the only blemish on an otherwise perfect record for Fresno State. Game 6, Barry Belli booted the school record 55-yard field goal and got the team going.
It was tied 7-7, and that kick made it 10-7, and after that, we just ran over them, and they didn't have a chance after that. The whole team just kind of seemed like they picked the whole team up, and we just started playing a lot better after that.
The running game tallied 346 yards and 5 TDs, while Sweeney connected with 12 different receivers in a 48-21 victory over the Aggies. In Game 7 against Utah State, FSU managed only a field goal in the first half, but strong safety Michael Stewart turned the game around in the third quarter with a 62-yard TD romp on a pass interception. The Dogs played one of the most tenacious defensive games, and there were some outstanding individual performances.
In that game, things started clicking for me again. I made a sack, and it seemed from that play on and that game on, my season started coming around. I just went up on an uphill for the rest of the season.
Fresno State remained undefeated going into the Long Beach game, and this is the one they had to win to ensure a trip to the Cow Bowl. Stephen Baker had a little extra incentive to do well that night.
I was going back to Los Angeles, where I'm from, and playing against, people that I went to high school with, and people in the city from Los Angeles that I knew, coaches, junior college coaches and family came up to see me play, and I hit a pretty good game.
Jack Rabbit caught 6 balls for over 200 yards and scored or set up 5 of Fresno's 6 TDs. For the Bulldog defense, it was a grueling game in the trenches.
It was so mentally and physically exhausting. I thought the team, played their hearts out, and we deserved that game. I thought it was a hard-fought game, and And I thought that we played like we should win, and we did.
In Game 11, the Bulldogs played to a national television audience and used a potent offense to blow out Wichita State. James Williams rushed for over 100 yards for the 7th time and became the first Bulldog in over 30 years to go over the 1,000-yard mark for a season. Kevin Sweeney broke the school record for passing accuracy in a single game and became the PCAA's career passing yardage leader. But Kevin's favorite game was the California Bowl.
Going into the game, we were built as a team and threw the ball deep, and we didn't have an opportunity early in the game. They were really playing back, not going to let us give the deep ball, and thus we had our running game going, and we were able to move the ball on the ground. And then I think it was our last play together in the California Bowl last year. We threw a long ball, and Steven caught it, made a great catch for a touchdown, and that was important to me. I think that we showed people that we can play football at that.
Fresno State obliterated Bowling Green 51-7 and claimed the nation's undefeated title by going 11-0-1. In '86, the Bulldogs are looking for improvement. What will it take?
Basically, let's go make us better players. Continuity in the coaching staff. Faith in the program. Confidence accrued from success last year. Goal setting to be better. Players who strongly believe that it is their job to build a stronger bridge upon which better players will play for Fresno State one day and challenge the schedules that are here in the future, help build additional facilities, including more seats in the stadium. Those are the things that are going to make it better.
Last year being a year that we weren't expected to win, but this year being a year where we are expected to win, our goals are just going to have to be lifted up more. And as an individual, I know I have a lot of things as a player, just myself, that I have to improve on. And just for me, it might be getting a couple more interceptions or just playing down and tough when it counts to ensure that we can win.
Coach, when he says the only people that really can beat us is ourselves, and as long as we perform with the techniques and the right intensity, I don't think there's going to be any defensive line in the nation that could, barring injuries, be as good as we are.
I want to be a leader like I was last year. I want to get us in the end zone as many times as possible in a game. By doing that, I got to execute, and I got to concentrate every down. And I want to. My personal goal this year is to execute every play and to do the right thing every down. And as long as I can do that, I'll be happy the way I play.
We are going to try to get the Doug Flutie record. Naturally, that will happen in common purpose. We're going to throw the football and give him the opportunity to do it because he deserves it and because his teammates, I'm sure, believe that he deserves it. He is also very fortunate because we have an offensive running game which is variable, which is trap, which is sweep, and which is counter, and it will take the pressure off him so he can play pass and run the football and get the big plays. Hopefully, he'll have the kind of year we want for him.
Thanks, Coach. And we'll have more halftime festivities after these messages. Good evening, Bulldog fans. Welcome back to Bulldog Stadium, where the halftime score is all Fresno State at this point. Fresno State 31, Montana State Bobcats have yet to score. 31-0 at the half. Elsewhere in college football today, a big day around the country, so it's time for Vic's great wall of scores here at halftime on TV 26. Cal State Fullerton, New Mexico State. New Mexico State 24, Fullerton State 21 tonight. Aggies win that one, the first league game right there. Cal State, Long Beach, San Diego State tonight. It's a night game in San Diego. Long Beach State in the second leads the 49ers by 10 in the second. At Washington State in Pullman, Nevada, Las Vegas, under new head coach Wayne Nunley. It's all Cougars. Washington State 34, running Rebels 14, an inauspicious start for head coach Wayne Nunley at Nevada, Las Vegas. San Jose State against the Oregon Ducks. They are tied 7-7 in the second. Meanwhile, Bob Cope's Wishbone in Pacific playing the Western Conference football team, Sacramento State. It's all Wishbone, all Tigers up in Stockton, 31-7. Pacific beats Sacramento. Brigham Young 52, Utah State in a rout today. Elsewhere around the country, in Oklahoma, it was all Sooners, 38-3. Houston at Arizona at night tonight, and it's 23-3 Wildcats. Miami beat Florida 23-15. 42-10 Alabama over Vanderbilt. That's it from the scoreboard here. More halftime festivities right after this. Thank you, Mike. We're down here with former Fresno State great Henry Ellett. Henry, tell me, how are your negotiations going with the Los Angeles Rams?
Well, right now they're at a standstill, so there's not much being said. I guess they're going to wait until after the St. Louis game before they attempt to do anything to see if anybody get hurt or anything like that. So, but as far as right now, they're at a standstill.
And, Henry, please compare you and Stephon Page. Okay, you and Stephon Page. I can't get this question. We're going to go to a commercial after this.
Here is Vic Jacobs on the sidelines.
Okay, we got a report on that soccer shoe. I know you were very interested in that up there in the booth. Looks like a soccer shoe that Barry Belli had. It's black, it's very worn, and it seems he's been using it for a number of years. Ken Johnson, our shoe investigator from Fresno State, gave us that info. And back to you in the booth.
Wait a minute. Ken Johnson, our shoe investigator. Channel 26 goes to no lengths to give you the very latest.